every time I get close to breakthrough, I feel the urge to self-sabotage. Do you? I overthink, I procrastinate, I will think I need to learn more, I'll clean my inbox, I'll scroll instead. If that's you too, let's talk about it. There's often a resistance that arises when you're about to level up, when something is about to come into alignment. You'll hit that resistance when you're about to grow in some way. If you've ever read The War of Art, Steven Pressfield talks about this resistance that every artist comes up against and every entrepreneur comes up against. All of us who create out here, we come up against this resistance. And the path to your success is through that resistance. And in a spiritual sense, it means you're about to come across something holy and sacred. Here are some ways that self-sabotage shows up, in my experience. Instead of posting or doing the work I need to do online here or in my business, I might just procrastinate. I might overplan. Today, I sat with AI and came up with this whole content archive so that I have something for the whole year to post. But that's not actually doing something until I start recording these videos. Number 2 is hiding behind, I need to pray more on it instead of taking action. On that note, if you've ever questioned, is this God? Is this something else? The answer is, how does it feel? If it feels like something negative, if it feels like icky, then it's not of God. If it feels of hope and gives you that little, maybe this will work, then do it. Doesn't matter if you're afraid or not. Push through that fear. I'm not talking about, because that's the resistance. The resistance is that fear that shows up, that stops you because your mind is trying to protect you. It's like and it self-sabotages you because it's keeping you safe. The third type of self-sabotage is an emotional flatness. I feel nothing, I don't care. And it shows in my monotone on my voice because I don't care. If I don't care, I won't get hurt. If I don't care, there's people that make these negative comments, I won't care what they say. You won't get any comments because you haven't put yourself out there. You haven't put in the emotional weight behind your message. And believe me, I know about this because I could just go look at the 1,000 videos on my YouTube channel and see where I was hiding behind how to this and how to that and how to everything, instead of talking about what was in my heart. I was afraid to talk about what's in my heart. I was afraid to mention God. So there's that. And what voice am I listening to there? Here's a little truth bomb. You might want to write it down. Breakthrough, leveling up, has a gate. Resistance is the gate. So now, when I feel the urge to hide, I move anyway. I post the video, even if it's messy, even if I look like crap, even if my voice shakes, or even if I can't spit out the words in a way that you can understand, even if I stumble and stutter and pronounce words wrong, which I do a lot, I do it anyway, even when I'm feeling unsure, because I'm pushing through that resistance. In June, I'm sharing something called an execution bridge. And it's how to turn spiritual nudges into faithful action. Subscribe and let me know in the comments, have you ever experienced resistance right before a breakthrough or a leveling up in your life?